Yeah, welcome back to the Total Bummer Podcast. Here with your boy Jay and YZ. This is
Yeah.
episode fucking 3, I think. And for this episode, we're gonna have a nice little new guest, maybe a new co-host. We got the boy Tevin in the building, looking all like a light skin with this nigga, looking at his beanie and shit. All right. Oh, don't do that. Come on, bro.
Stop.
All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself. Talk about yourself a little bit. Let the people know who you are, who don't
Aw,
know.
damn, I didn't know you was gonna put me on blast like this.
Nigga,
Uh,
what?
my name's Tevin. I'm 25. I live
Damn.
in Illinois. Come on, bro. I make music. I work. Um, video editing. That's pretty much it. I watch anime. I'm a loser. The
just like
usual.
just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So Tevin's another one of music producer, circle of friends and shit. Very talented. Don't like to post music, however.
Listen,
This nigga
if
is
you if you
this
if you if you know who Tevin is, you should know one of his 86 aliases he's gone by in the last 5 years.
snippet master.
I'm saying a
Dot
16 and a
MP3s in the
16 only.
DMs.
listen.
Eight bar
I'm
beats and
trying, nigga.
16s.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
All right, so I didn't put the music on again. This is gonna be like a reoccurring thing. Sometimes you just forget. Let me go. Slide. Let me type in royalty free lo-fi.
Mm.
We ain't getting taken down off Apple, my boy.
Hell no. Hit that. Ooh, it's kind of loud. Let me turn it down. All right, there we go. You know the vibes. All right, so today I'm talking about some interesting things. Um, let's just go against. Let's go. God, I can't talk. Words kicking my ass. We're gonna go with the main topics. All media sucks now. Very interesting. I feel like this is gonna have some nice conversation and just general growth in your life. Coming of age. We're all pretty young,
Except
and
Tevin.
I
don't do
knew
them
it
like
was.
that, bro. And then just some general music talk, which I probably won't say anything because I'm inept.
Nah,
Yeah,
nigga, you
get
listen
out of.
to MF Doom, so
All right, bro.
What's up, little man? We the big man.
All right. I think what we should start with first is just the music shit. Um, because you guys both produce, so we can talk about like what music means to both of y'all and why. Let's talk about why you guys started making music as well. So whoever wants to go first.
not it.
Damn.
Fuck. Uh, I really started making music because I was surrounded by so many different types of music as a kid. Growing up in Cleveland, I had white neighbors, Puerto Rican neighbors, black neighbors. I had every ethnicity around me. So I would hear reggaeton coming down the street, and my neighbor would be playing like Hank Williams, and my dad would be going from Ludacris to Pantera and everything. And it was just something about like, just the feeling that music gave me even as a kid. I really wanted to like encapsulate that and recreate it in my own way. It's always been like a dream of mine since I was a kid. And then I discovered the FL Studio is a thing, and I cracked the hell out of it and been using it since.
That's valid. All right. Go ahead, Tevin.
Uh, music. It's crazy. It's a crazy concept. nah, nah. I've
Come
I've
on,
always
bro.
been into music. Me and YZ have like very similar like lives when it comes to like music, at least. I was always hearing different shit. White side of my family, they'd be blasting country, rock, metal. Black side was like hip hop, funk, G funk, rap, and then like my dad introduced me to like techno and electronic shit from an early age, and I kind of knew it around 11 that I like wanted to do like music and I wanted to make music. And then I want to say like around 13, 14 is when I first cracked FL. I don't really know if
It's
I
just
should be
it's
saying
it's a common occurrence, bro. But hey,
it.
we legal now. We legal now.
Yeah, we legal now. You know, I even dropped bands. Well, one band on the most expensive version of FL, not to flex on anyone, but you know.
Mm,
Hey, I'm leeching off that faithfully.
niggas.
um,
Yo.
that's pretty much it. I still make music. I love music. Music means like if music didn't exist, I don't know where I would be. Cracked out somewhere probably.
Whoa.
What about
Um,
you, Jay?
I, I would say I'm along the same. I grew up listening to a lot of hip hop for a while before I discovered like mostly like garage punk and just punk in general. I listened to that for a good couple years, and then I kind of slipped into the EDM dubstep area, and then I kind of discovered like cloud rap, like Young Lean and shit, and then I just kind of flew back into rap, and now I just listen to a culmination of everything. But as far as making music, no, no. I
We
just,
gotta get you back on FL Studio, bro.
No
bro,
cap.
I don't understand the logistics on how to make music. Like I feel like sonically, if I hear something, like I can tell, like, oh, that, you know, that sounds good, or that sounds bad, but I can't go and personally like make that shit myself. I just don't.
We
I
got.
don't.
You know what? We gonna put you on Ableton.
I'm just not tapped in, and I don't even see. I don't even know what that means, bro. Like,
Bro, that's like I don't even know how to compare it to anything. Just like that's like expert difficulty. Like
oh,
nigga,
tripping.
FL is like
It's the
easy.
most user friendly.
Yeah, yeah. And
When it comes
Ableton's
to
like,
professional shit, FL Studio is the most user friendly.
That's crazy because I still be like feeling like a little kid when I, FL. Like I just don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, you also haven't been trying stuff for a while.
I don't know. I don't know. But let's kind of flow into our personal tastes and how they changed over the years, because you guys both said, you have two different sides of your family that, you know, kind of influenced you. So do y'all want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Not it.
Damn. Got him.
Uh, um, all right. So I mainly take inspiration from like definitely my black side more than my white side. I mean, I like metal, country, rock, but like hip hop, R&B, funk has always been a bigger part of me. Like from not just music, like making it, like dancing as well from an early age was a big part of who I am. Um, I want to say like my dad, I didn't even know you could like make music on your own until my dad like really said something to me. He was like, you can get programs and stuff because he showed me his DJ gear and I would just like mess with it as a kid. So I did that for a while. And then, as I said, just FL Studio. And then I went from there. I started learning like, actually, I got into making music because I wanted to, I wanted to do Transformers sound design. That's like the main reason I like the very first reason I got FL was because I wanted to do sound design from Transformers. So did that for like a year. It was ass. I
You was
mean,
in Harmer going crazy.
bro, I wasn't even it, bro. I didn't even know what Harmer was. I was like, so I was doing the recording and then resampling thing before I even knew what a VST was. So I would like say like I would yell or I would bang on the mic and I would just like drag it into FL and mess with it. And did that for a year. Went through a Dead Mouse phase, went through a Skrillex phase. I went through like all the producer phases that pretty much every producer goes through, at least from my knowledge.
Very
So
interesting. All right.
yeah.
Fucking Transformers sound design is crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro, the sound design in those movies it's nuts. I still love it to this day.
He goes in the mic going.
Autobots.
Oh my god. Shit. I'll go next. So basically my like, as a kid you kind of just listen to whatever your parents listen to, and my mom pretty much listened to like straight R&B and like whatever was on the radio. But like as I grew up, I played a lot of. I think we touched on this in the last episode. But I played a lot of like Tony Hawk and like extreme sports games like SSX, fucking Need for Speed and shit. And like the soundtracks on those just had so much music from so many different genres. So that's how I mainly got into punk, cause like that shit just hit different. And
Mhm.
then uh they would have like the touch of EDM tracks every now and then. And I don't really remember what sparked me listening to EDM like in general. I probably just remember hearing someone say something about it, and I kind of just probably listen, because I don't really like go out of my way to listen to music. I never have, but like if I find something that like I like, I'll delve into it. So that's probably how that happened along the lines. And then same thing with the Young Lean thing was kind of crazy, because I really don't remember how the hell I was on listening to like all his old shit, like just just on the bus in 8th grade, like niggas,
Yeah.
ni- I
Yeah,
remember.
that's real crazy. I I would never expect like like when I first met you, because I remember you would have like lean-ish profile pictures on Kick sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. But I remember like it was like 9th or 10th grade. I was listening to, I don't even remember, bro. It was on Spinrilla, first of all.
Mm.
Spinrilla.
I was on Spinrilla.
Spinrilla was that shit though.
I had like 3 Young Lean albums downloaded, and a girl came up and sat next to me. She was like, "Ooh, what you listening to?" Put the headphones in, and she heard it. And then she grabbed my phone and looked at it. She was like, "Oh, that's a white boy," and just looked at me weird. And I was like,
Mm.
"Oh, oops."
My fault.
Like that shit was so weird. It was such a crazy time. I mean, I feel like that helped like kind of define the sounds I like, I guess, in a way. Kind of weird, but that just kind of evolved into more rap, and then that's how I got to where I am now.
Mm. You still fuck with Dre and stuff?
Oh, of course. It's
Or
it's great. I love Blade. I love Lean. I kind of listen to Echo. I never really like Echo or
God, I
Cowboy.
want that nigga.
Oh wow! All right,
My fault.
all
My fault.
right, dude.
We're on the air right now.
Listen,
Alright. Did you? It's your turn, YZ. Go ahead.
What was the question?
It's
Just
your music taste.
just explain.
Yeah, elaborate
Um,
on like the
um,
process, like how you got to what you listen to now.
it was really mainly just my dad, cause like I said, he would go from playing like Luda to Pantera over to like Nelly, and then it was just everything that he had on burnt CDs. Like he had a nice ass sound system, and it would just be playing all throughout the house. So like everything that I listen to now is in some way, shape, or form just like something what I heard when I was younger. The only thing I won't go out of my way to listen to is country music, cause like I would just hear it and I wouldn't feel nothing from it. I
damn.
don't feel sadness from looking out in the pastures. I don't feel like going out and talking to my truck. Like
Talking.
like all of the shit I listened to as a kid, that was just crazy energy. Like, you know how crazy it was being 4 or 5 years old, hearing that G unit.
That's nuts. Think it was
Like,
spoken from the mouth.
nah, but like a lot of the shit I listen to now, after I like, found my own taste in things, there's still a lot of resemblance of just past influences, I guess. Like nothing's too out of the norm, I guess. There's
Mhm.
some weird shit that I like here and there, but
Yeah, the weird shit really.
you don't play it around the hoes. I'm saying that.
Ooh. Hey, what kind of weird you into, bro?
Don't worry about that.
All right. So With that being said, let's tap into what's it like to make music? Cause I mean, like you said, like,
Sucks.
oh
Yeah, I
wow,
hate it
It
so fucking
sucks
much.
so bad. I
I'd
hate
rather
it.
do drugs.
oh wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, I remember sitting and hearing y'all like make a little track every now and then, but listening to the same like 2 seconds of a song or a beat is kind of nuts.
The idea of making music is amazing. You can have the idea in your head, you can try to put it down, but the process of making music and all the little fuck ups and running it back 15 different times to hear how you could have mixed this one thing better, it sucks. Like you're always going to point out all of the imperfections in something. You're always going to want to compare it to something. Like there's never a sweet spot with music.
Do you think that um is mostly to do with like the like DAWs, or like you think it would be different with like live instruments?
It depends on what you're making, really, because you can there's virtual instruments for everything now.
Yeah.
Like you can have shit sound like real drums, real guitars, real everything, but it's always just it's something. There's always something. Like I know Tevin can probably put it better into words than I can.
Uh, Making music is really good if you're like a really creative person and you want to throw shit at a wall and just have fun. But it definitely gets irritating when you get like the further you get into making music as the years go by. I feel like for me personally, the more of a perfectionist you become because like I'm my own personal bully. Like I beat the shit out of myself in my head anytime I make music. I'm like, this fucking sucks. Your voice is shit. You can't mix. You're still dog shit after 10 years.
Oh
Just
wow.
quit. Like yeah, it's just that little voice in your head. Like whenever you,
Like
whenever you like,
nothing's ever good enough ever.
yeah,
It can
ever.
be a good thing and it can be a bad thing, but most of the time it's a bad thing.
Yeah, which is why like I scrap so much. Like I'm just and which I use the scraps as practice. Like I'm always trying to improve and shit, but I like releasing music, that's a whole nother like beast.
Got you. Understand. So like um when you hear people like me who don't have any experience critique music, how does that make you feel?
Any criticism is criticism, honestly. Because if somebody's looking at it from like a music making standpoint, they're gonna talk to you in like music making critique. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not you don't always want to make music for people who are super heavy music nerds. Like if you want to make some shit that you think people would like and there's just a casual listener telling you what you could do better, it's always good. Or you could just be salty about it, I guess. I don't know.
Alright. I mean, that's valid. I guess that applies to like anything. Like if you make food for a living, you go have like a fucking master class reviewer eat it, shit gonna hit different. But a motherfucker like me eat it, I'ma scarf that bitch down regardless. You know.
Exactly.
All right, all right. Um, so with the talk of you know, changing in our consumption of sounds and the process of creating, music and stuff, how do you guys feel you guys like progressed in general, whether it be through music or just life, like where you are now and how you were like, let's say 10 years ago, 5 years ago? Like, do you feel like musically, are you different? Are you better? Are you at a place you want to be at? Could things be different or anything like that?
Not it.
Damn. It's kind of tough. Uh I mean, yeah, I've definitely seen improvement, not with just like or not just with like mixing instrumentation, like going about making music. I've learned so much within like 10 years, 5 years, even the last year, the people I've met. Because you like when you make music, if you're like, let's take a 10-year period. If someone stays to themselves for all those 10 years, they're not going to see nearly as much growth. I mean, they're going to see growth, but I feel like connections matter a lot. Like meeting other artists because they're
Mm.
going to put you on to like more stuff. And this goes with any other field, film, art, like drawing, all that. It's like you when you meet new people, they're gonna always there's gonna you're gonna learn at least one thing from someone else. So um just meeting people and taking what they've taught me and applying it to my own stuff has made me grow like so much in the last year, more than it has in the last, I want to say like 10 years, because I was always to myself. I was always like uh I was like really stubborn for a very long time, and that's like, one of the growth parts of me. Like I've been so stubborn and like egotistic for so long, and I finally just said like, fuck it. I'm going to start letting people in, and I'm going to start giving sauce and taking as much as I can from other people.
Hmm. How you feel about that, YZ?
I used to want to make type beats so bad. I wanted to be like Metro Boomin and TM88 so bad. Like until I realized like there's no fun. And I really like I started making music 7, 8 years ago, something like that. When I started, I was ass, of course. I really just had nowhere to start. I had a friend who kind of broke down FL Studio, like the bare bones basics to me, and then I really just looked into it myself. From when I started to now, I could say a lot of shit is improved, if not everything is improved. I mean, there's some shit that I won't like in the middle of making it, but that's just normal. That's too many Tic Tacs.
Hey, hey.
But like in terms of like mixing, just sound selection, uh, being able to reach out to other people. When I started making beats, I made probably 300-400 beats before I sent a beat to anybody. Like they were all just sitting in my computer as MP3 files. Like I didn't like them at all. Like, I really didn't want to make music with anybody I wasn't really close with until I started going into like Kick group chats where you could do the hashtags and it would be like FL Studio. There's producers from in there now who have like billboard placements.
Damn.
Like it's crazy. But from there I met like couple real close homies that I still talk to like every day, every other day today. Like Anthony was one of them. My boy MJ is one of them. Fuck, from Kick, I met both of you guys. Shit.
Yes, sir.
And then just meeting everybody else who made music, it made me want to express like what I was making instead of just keeping it, locked away in my C drive to rot.
Yeah, because I
But
remember like you sent like either you sent a screenshot or something, but I remember you had like they're all numbered too. Like
yeah, I, they're not like that no more. I went up to like beat number like 2200 and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
like
Damn.
bro, it was just sitting on music.
Yeah, and they were all butt cheeks too. I went through like different stages of trying to mix shit. Like I had these AKG headphones that had no like sub bass to them, so all of my mixing was horrendous. And then I had these cheap Chinese headphones. The bass was way too loud, so the mixing was horrendous. And then I started getting my own money together, like starting to get my own shit. Everything's decent now, at least from what some people told me.
Some people tell me.
Yeah, I only really share a little bit of music with a few people. Like Tevin is the one pushing for me to like grow. Like out of anybody I know, Tevin's been the one to like, yeah, do it. Don't just think about it, do it, and send it to me.
For real, nigga. Start yelling. Oh yeah. Also, get. Am I supposed to be saying nigga? Because
Go crazy.
Are you
I don't
black?
know the.
Are you
I mean,
black?
yeah, I'm black.
All
I
right
just
then.
don't know. Like, I forgot to ask before the podcast started. I was
We
like,
can
damn, I've been.
cuss. We
I've
can
been
cuss.
Yeah,
yeah.
nigga.
Okay, okay.
TVMA.
I just wanted to make sure because like I know I've been saying it a bit, but
Parental advisory everywhere. You
got
good.
you.
But yeah, I feel like I'm not really at a standstill when it comes to progressing. I just have too many ideas that I want to put out, and I can't put out one like at a time. Because if I do, the other ones want to come into play, and it's a whole big jumble of bullshit.
Mm. All right. Any more music? Any more music things y'all want to say? Think
I'm signing contracts now. You know what I'm saying?
uh, artists need to be more truthful with their music friends. There's so much like cock gobbling these days within clicks, and I hate it so much.
tell them.
Facts.
Tell your homies they shit his ass. Cause I will.
Cause if yeah, cause somebody will, and I'm not gonna be nice about it.
Yeah.
If
I-
that shit is ass, I'm gonna let you know. Hear me and hear me good. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
I literally tweeted today. I was like, a lot of you niggas, like, you got a laptop and a lot of confidence because the shit you making is ass.
Yeah, literally.
That's a bang. That's a
Like,
banger.
like there's a lot of good shit that comes from bad music because either artists are gonna come out better artists or they're gonna remain dog shit because they surround themselves with yes men.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, let's take a shift from just music to this beautiful topic that all media sucks now. Um, how do y'all feel about that in general?
Not it. I'm
Yeah,
leaving
but
this
I
to you.
forgot to say it, bro.
This
Nah,
this
Jay,
is this
you
is
go.
your
Yeah,
topic.
Jay,
Nah,
yeah, go. Go. No, Jay,
you
you
can't
go.
deflect.
No,
Bro,
cause bro, YZ, me and you talk so much. Let this nigga go, bro.
I mean, that's
He,
fine. Like, I'm
he trying
talking
to
too.
hide. He trying to hide.
Um, I feel like, see, we were just talking about this earlier, but like, a lot of people just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know? Um, for example, like a lot of people have a lot of opinions, but they're too what's the word? Fuck. It's like right in my brain. They're too stuck.
Close-minded.
They're too stuck on nostalgia.
Ah,
Like,
Yeah.
um, there are things that are better. There are things in this world that are great, but there's a lot of people clinging on to thing like the old, like what they used to like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then like you said, there's also a lot of people stuck into like a very closed-minded sense of what they enjoy, so they don't venture out into new things. For example, it's like we were talking about just some
Call of
motherfuckers,
Duty.
yeah, motherfuckers who sit and just play Call of Duty and like 2K and be like, damn, bro, there really ain't no games to play. I'm bored. Like, I would be too, nigga, if I'm playing the same fucking rehash of games that's been coming out since 2012. Like, there's more to life.
Most
and,
definitely.
and then I feel like uh damn, I cannot, like, my brain is fried right now. I feel like a lot of things are becoming more for the masses.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So like, for example, I don't like Marvel movies. Like, and it's not because like I'm just a hater. I never really like superheroes. But when people hear it, like I say like I don't like Marvel movies, they think I'm like the biggest hater and like some weirdo. And like I've seen a couple, like they're straight, but I feel like
That's
they're they're too easy to digest and too abundant that now when people go and see like another movie, they're expecting Marvel
They're
quality.
expecting the $2 billion budget.
yeah. They're
Yeah,
expecting like end game all over.
and then they're expecting like the same themes and like how like shit is played out in a Marvel movie in like another movie. For example, there were people who were mad that like the movie Dune that just came out wasn't like funny. Like that
Yeah.
is like a
I s-
serious sci-fi
yeah.
movie. Like
You
it's just,
seen Dune?
yeah, I seen it.
What do you
Uh,
think about it?
it was alright. I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching it through Discord. It was on my friend's
Yeah.
birthday.
I fell asleep. Can't even lie. It's
Yeah.
beautiful though. I love like the cinematography and music was beautiful. I dead fell asleep in this exact chair though.
Mm.
Same exact clothes too.
Nigga said, "This is beautiful."
Oh, Hans Zimmer.
Damn.
That breast section is.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do y'all think?
Got it.
Just on
Bro,
anything as well.
I'm
um,
gonna keep making you go first. You the
all right.
guest.
Let me take a quick gander at the notes just so I can. All right. So like the reason I think like all media sucks, and I don't even think it's like has to do with just getting older. It's like kind of like you said, it's like a lot of shit is just the same and it has been the same for like the past like 7 years. Even in the mainstream like AAA games like COD, Battlefield, it's like they know the fans are gonna buy it no matter what. They could like Vanguard is like, in my opinion, I think the worst COD in the last like 5 years. And you know, there was Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare. So
Hey now,
like
Advanced
Hey,
Warfare was a good game. All right, buddy.
listen.
hey, you talk about the Infinite Warfare campaign like it's the
Yeah,
holy
no, the
grail.
camp. Oh, I'm strictly talking about multiplayer. My bad. I should have clarified. But yeah, no. I think game companies just like they just don't give a fuck, and they know they don't need to. The fans are gonna buy it regardless, and no, like none of the masses want to like stand up to the companies and be like, bro, can we please get a good game? Like, bro, please.
It's
But
because you got the everyman. You got your Jims and Tyrones who are gonna go and they're just gonna play that shit because it's the name alone.
yeah,
Jim and Tyrone.
Yeah, bro. If you really think about it, who is the demographic for motherfuckers who play games? Is white dudes who are like in their late 20s to 30s,
yeah,
and then for like the most of the games that are pretty ass that haven't progressed, it's the niggas like
yeah,
it's they
most
don't
definitely.
care. Them niggas play 2K every day, bro.
I was about to bring up 2K, bro.
There's more to life than a 93 overall point guard, my boy.
Like there's nothing
Like,
different. They did you know like you played 2K, right, Wazir?
yeah,
The newest 2K has the same zigzag cheese shit that like 2K16 had. Like they brought it back into the new game. It's like what the fuck? Like
think I played like one or two 2K games ever. One was just when I was at the homie's crib and we were bored, and then the other one I actually had like a career. I really like did it to kill time. It was never something that I went out of my way to play.
yeah, it's just not it, bro.
But you throw me on like you said a Tony Hawk game or something like that I could actually have fun playing. It was different. Like even now, like we've been playing Super People.
That shit
Like
is so fun.
that shit's not just to kill time. Like there's a decent competitive factor to it, and it's something. It's an old idea, but there's refreshing aspects in it. Like it's fun. But if you take something like Tevin was talking about Vanguard, it's like a a rehashed Modern Warfare with different guns.
They need to stop. I'm tired of World War II, bro.
Yeah.
Free my people from the chains of World War II. Like we don't gotta go back that far,
We
bro.
know how it ends, bro. You don't got to make a
Like
campaign.
I said this like in high school, and I'm gonna stick by it, bro. COD needs to go prehistoric. I'm telling bro, hear me out. Hear me
What
out.
did he say?
Think, bro, think about it. Think about it. Bro,
Bows and
like
arrows?
Slinging
yes.
rocks?
Yes. Bro, imagine you sling a rock at a nigga's head and then like a T-Rex comes and like eat your ass or something like. Bro, like listen. Okay,
Wait,
the idea is
what?
there, bro. Nah, nah, nah,
You
nah.
want
'Cause
you want like a competitive multiplayer. I don't even know if it would be a shooter,
Unga bunga.
No,
just in
it's gonna be
prehistoric times.
yeah, yeah,
Four-headed
bro.
cavemen running
I
around.
swear, bro. I swear to God, like if it was done right, now it doesn't have to exactly be under the COD title, but if the company branched off and did some like I swear to God, like Activision, prehistoric, bro. I'm
They
telling
did
you.
they did Far Cry Primal.
Yeah, and that shit was fire to me. I
I
know a
never
lot of
played
other
it.
people didn't really.
No. Like, nobody played that game.
That's crazy.
Like
I
I
loved
never
Far
saw
Cry Primal.
I never saw like no ads about it. I saw it on Steam. I was like, huh, it's a new game.
It's
I'm
really
not
good.
buying it.
I loved it. I just like tribal, prehistoric. That's always been like my favorite era to like look back on, which is why I want more games in that era.
I
But
feel like it'd be kind of boring. I don't know. Like, are you gonna have to like rediscover fire as like a
no, no,
mission or something?
come on, bro.
Like, you're gonna have to craft a wheel.
You just mean
Nah,
like you just mean like the aspects of like not modern weaponry. I would assume.
yeah,
Like,
just like or
Back
I
to the
don't know,
basics.
cowboys and Indians. Like, bro, just like because we can only go so far forward and like slightly far back. Like it's either World War II or super futuristic shit. Why can't we just go back to prehistoric times?
have you tried Horizon Zero Dawn?
Of course, I love that shit. That's a perfect, yeah. That's actually a perfect mix. You know, they could, although people would probably be like, well, they're just copying Horizon. So
I don't know. I don't know. It's because I feel like the people who are running these companies now, they're old. They just want to make money. So
yeah,
like the creatives who are, within the companies don't really have the opportunity to make what they want. Oh, specifically in the video games, because like movies and shit. There's all this other stuff. But like if you go and play like any indie game or whatever, there's usually like there's so many good indie games out. Like they always scratch like whatever itch you're looking for specifically, but nobody plays them because they're not AAA. Nobody knows who
mhm,
made them, or like we said, people are just stuck in their ways. But um, the monetization and just like overall, just there's no drive. I think for people to make things that are fun, they just want to make something that'll sell and that'll last. Because
yeah,
like when they created like the live service game of like a game like when Destiny, the original Destiny, they're like this game's supposed to last like 10-15 years. Like that idea is just really flawed because you can't really like elaborate onto something that's already built like for that long. It'll just it already gets stale within like the first year.
yeah. It's kind of like almost like GTA where it's at right now.
GTA should have been dead
Yeah,
years ago. That shit has outlasted like 3 consoles.
yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. Um, yeah, shit just ain't the same anymore, bro.
Yeah. Which is why like I brought age into it. Do you think age matters? Because I see young people are saying the same thing. They're like, even from when they were like, let's say like a 15-year-old, I've seen like 15 to 16-year-olds say like even when they're nothing hits the same as when it did when they were like 8. And like games, like it's like it's kind of starting to become like a bigger opinion now. I used to be like this like a few years ago and I thought I was like the oddball, but now I'm starting to see it more and more from not just my generation, but like the younger generation as well.
You
um,
talking like an old head right now?
All right, bro.
I don't think it's age. I think it's just one of another big negative thing that a lot of people probably don't even realize that they succumb to is like the competitiveness. A lot of games are like focused on esports and being competitive, and like
Yeah.
I don't want to do that shit all the time, bro. Like sometimes I just want to
Mhm.
chill. Like I want to play something
Nobody wants
fun.
to have fun anymore. Yeah.
Like I don't mind getting my ass kicked if I'm having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but that's why like when Fortnite first dropped, that shit was so fun because nobody was really trying like that. Like, and then like
Mhm.
however many seasons and chapters we are now, you got dudes in public lobbies trying their hardest. Like, bro, no team is gonna sign you. They're not looking.
I
Like,
still can't believe they put Naruto characters in that bitch. That blows my mind.
They put Kratos in that bitch, son.
Bro, Naruto standing next to Thanos and Master Chief, and then Rick from Rick and Morty. I could not. I thought that shit was photoshopped. I'm like, there's no
No,
way.
it's real.
it's very
Don't they got like a Ariana Grande skin too, or some shit like that?
yeah.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
They just
Games used to
added-
just have like cameos for like fun. Now it's just marketing
And The Rock.
strictly market.
Like,
It's about drive.
and they just added a Peter Parker and Mary Jane Zendaya skin. Kind of crazy. But it's just like the companies I just don't think they want to do anything new that doesn't, because they're just scared they're not gonna make the money off of it. But usually
Yeah.
when they do make something different, they usually make more money. But you know, we're not executives, we don't know anything. But so
most definitely. I'm a dumbass consumer.
the dumbass consumers are the one ruining it for all of us. God, fucking bastards. So that was just a lot of video games. We didn't even talk really about like anything else. Like, how do y'all feel about movies now? I don't even watch movies like that.
YZ.
Fuck. I don't really watch too many. I don't go out of my way to watch too many movies. When I had COVID last year, I watched a lot of movies, and like, there's some good ones, some really good picks that you can find, like, within all the bullshit. But like, everything's kind of just copy paste. Like, horror movies have gone to absolute shit. Like, there's nothing original. It's all based on like psychological and jump scares and shit like that. There's nothing that would make you have nightmares anymore, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
It's all
I get
about
you.
just shock in the moment. When you leave the theater, you're not gonna feel relieved that like it's over. You're just leaving thinking, huh, yeah, another movie with 6 jump scares of a possessed little girl or some shit like that. But like, it's really, I try to put on for like indie companies when it comes to movies and shit. Like, there's good selects. Like, you know the movie Teeth?
Come on, bro.
I've heard about it.
Only place I've ever seen that movie play was on Sundance.
That shit
I don't
was
even
on
know if
Netflix.
people know about
I
Sundance.
think that shit was on Netflix.
Was it?
I think so.
Damn, they got it.
But,
What is it? What is it about?
bro?
Um,
Vagina monsters.
Oh,
Coochie
ugh,
Monsters.
that's crazy.
Like,
Um,
or like just movies that don't have huge AAA billion-dollar budgets that are all gonna end up being like, here's a Michael Bay film. There's gonna be 17,000 explosions in it. Or here's a Marvel movie where there's gonna be slightly funny undertones, but the story's gonna be pretty cool and the visuals are gonna be all right. Like, people with original ideas, like something that isn't like everything else, because it gets really bland really fast.
Yeah. Another thing is just sequels upon sequels and reboots. That's something that's ass.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
If something was
Bless
like
you.
grotesquely ass before, like let's say they're rebooting something that like ended in like the 80s or some shit like that, I feel like that's okay. New technologies, new,
Yeah, like
everything
Dune.
pretty much.
Dune is the perfect example of that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but like, how many times can we watch Michael Myers kill a bunch of people and still be excited over it?
Yeah,
That
I
movie
remember
was
when they
terrible.
announced. Yeah, they announced that new one. I'm like, again, bro.
It's like, even with the Jason movies, like it was like, oh, here's the original Jason stories. Here's Jason going to New York. Here's Jason in space.
Jason X.
Hey, that Jason in New York movie was
That
I
shit
love
was
that,
hilarious.
bro. When
Bros,
he
they were having talks on the sidewalk. Bro just plowed through them and the trash can.
oh, yeah. I think when it comes to like horror, there's like I think the last horror movie that really hit was I can't remember if It Chapter 2 came out before or after Hereditary. But both of those are the last two movies I can remember really like when I stopped to watch or when it ended, like the movie ended, I was like, God damn. And really with Hereditary.
I
Like,
liked Hereditary a lot.
yeah, Hereditary was like left me like I had to take like a good 15 minutes to myself.
Would you consider Midsummer a horror movie?
See, that's
Uh
crazy. I heard both of those movies are ass.
Hereditary and Midsummer?
Yeah, from like
From
Those
who?
a person I agree with their opinions on horror movies.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
Nah.
repeat myself.
Have you haven't watched either of them?
Nah, I haven't. I read the summary for Midsummer and it sounded pretty kind of lame.
It's
Hereditary is, in my opinion, definitely better than Midsummer, but Midsummer's not ass, in my
it's
opinion.
really just a psychological mind fuck.
Yeah.
Cause like
It's literally a cult film, and
yeah, like
that
literally,
like literally.
fucking like what I like for horror is mostly like I like serial killers, I like home invasions, and I like ghosts. But like gore and like just all that other shit just does not appeal to me.
Did you like Hush?
Yes, Hush
I
is
feel
really good.
Hush was really good to me.
Fucking like my favorite. Well, Scream. The next Scream movie comes out on my birthday, and I'm definitely going
Oh
to see
yeah, I
that
can't wait for that.
because Scream is my favorite. Uh,
Aren't they doing like the original House and Deputy and shit?
I have no idea. I know nothing about it. I haven't even looked. I'm just gonna go watch it when it comes out.
Damn.
Just a filthy consumer.
Yeah,
Look at you.
it's my birthday. Fuck you.
Nah, speaking of movies, this new Spider-Man, bro, the movie theater here, there was people parking on the curbs around it. Like that shit was packed. I could
Yeah,
not
I'm
believe my
gonna let you
eyes.
know now. Uncle Ben dies.
Oh my god. Fucking that's just the Marvel consumers, baby.
I mean, I'm kind of excited for well, let me not say that actually.
I, I mean, the only thing I heard that people are really getting hyped for is Toby and what's that, Andrew Garfield or whatever it's supposed to
Yeah,
be
I
now.
was definitely excited for Toby.
That's the only thing I heard most people are excited about because I don't really know what the story is besides like he fucked up the multiverse. But
I gotta see Toby doing evil dances with bad bitches in diners.
come on, bro. But yeah, fucking. It's just I don't really watch movies like that because they just don't appeal to me.
I still love movies. I watch a new movie every 3 days or so, or multiple sometimes, like 5 at a time in a day. Movies are like really my saving grace. Movies and
Yo,
anime.
what was that one movie with Justin Timberlake that we watched? I was trying to tell Jay
Oh,
about it.
oh yeah. I remember listening to that part. I was like, yeah, it was a little boy that he was like had that gender dysphoria thing. It was damn, I don't remember the name of it. I
But it
can
was like some hit close to home shit that was like,
Yeah, we both cried because we
yeah,
watched it together.
I was in
two
Discord
homies in a
crying.
Discord call,
Yeah.
tearing up.
Oh, Palmer.
Palmer, that's what, because his name was Palmer.
Yeah. That movie, Jay. I
Let me
mean,
look at it real
it's
quick.
like it's a good ass movie, but I definitely feel like you got to relate to like it's no, it's a good ass movie. Even if you don't relate to it, it's like I feel like
It
it would.
shows a different side of, life that isn't just big city, fucking, just super shit that you wouldn't really expect from a movie that would Man, I don't know. You gotta watch it.
Damn.
Listen. All I can say about that movie is country boys make do.
All right. All right.
Nah, it was that movie. Like
I,
literally, like me and YZ had like, because
We
me
had a
and like I
moment.
said, yeah, me and YZ have like a lot in common when it comes to our childhoods and that shit. As soon as like the moment happened, it
It
was
was like,
the specific moment
fuck,
I remember is the police shit
bro.
when the Justin Timberlake was getting dragged away and put in the car and they started driving off and
And
the
the
little
boy
boys just
starts
running.
chasing. Oh
That
my
shit
god.
made me start tearing up because it's like,
I'm
like
just
I
thinking about it, bro. Fuck.
yeah.
hey, no crying. Not today.
No.
I think I remember seeing like a ad for that somewhere. I looked at it. I'm not sure though, but might have to tap in. Maybe.
No, you're gonna tap in.
I don't feel like crying, bro.
Bro,
Alright,
crying
bro.
is I love crying. Oh, another good movie. King Richard. Movies are kind of getting better now. Last year they sucked at no. The last like 2 years they kind of sucked ass. But now like I think that, COVID's slightly letting up. I think people are, finally getting in the groove of creativity. So King Richard was with Will Smith and it was about
That's Serena and Venus, right?
yeah. That
Yeah.
movie really like one of the best movies I've seen in the last 3 years. I like cried. It was so beautiful.
Just can't look at Will Smith anymore without thinking about bro talking about him
Yeah,
literally
bro,
vomiting
listen,
from fucking so many
bro.
bitches.
Listen, we don't need
Bro
to
had
like.
Harley Quinn in the bed talking about some.
Dude, nigga was just getting sick at the thought of pussy.
Hey,
He was really
Will-
sick of these hoes.
shit, Will. I'm here. I'm sorry.
All right,
so sorry.
segueing,
In what sense?
segueing,
In what sense?
segueing.
Nah, that's the homie. I'm here if he needs to talk. If he
You want to
needs
get
more-
into an entanglement?
Yeah.
Nigga said I got a shoulder to cry on and a meat to suck on.
No cat.
Oh,
What's the next segment? What's the next segment?
Come on.
About mines.
Oh wow. All right. So I guess we can round off towards the end talking about just some growth. Actually, I'm gonna
Gonna
skip.
talk about entanglements with Will Smith and some growth. Like,
nigga.
come on.
I'm gonna skip the actual growth talk part. 'Cause I feel like that's a lot. But I do think we should touch on these other two topics. They sound very interesting. Life lessons, and can you learn them through the internet, bro? What y'all think?
Nose goes.
I don't know what that means, but you better.
I think
lead.
Boy.
that just I guess that means not it.
Not it, boy.
Life lessons. I personally think, you can learn life lessons through the internet. I mean, I'm a perfect example. Before I met like this whole group and everyone, like I was a fucking. I mean, I'm still a prick, but like I've definitely gotten better over the years. I mean, you two can probably be my whatever the fuck the word is.
A witness.
I mean,
Yeah.
we really been just like homies the whole time. I don't think I ever really caught like a real bad side of you. But I've seen you go crazy on some other people.
Yeah. And Jay, me and Jay, bro, we were like, I'm talking like,
Hey.
What do you mean?
nah. We was like, Jay was like the villain of my story, bro. Like I
Arch nemesis.
hated this nigga, bro, and he probably hated me. But look at us now. Who would have thought, bitch ass nigga? But no, I learned through like just arguing with people on the internet, like Jay or like Jeremiah or like my friends in this circle, like just arguing with people, losing mad arguments, made looking like a fucking fool over the internet. I learned like this is what people need. People need friend groups like this. People need friend groups who will get in your ass, like and be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like you really look fucking dumb.
To get in what?
Get in
Okay,
your
to
ass.
get on your ass, whatever, bro.
No, get in it.
Yeah, yeah, no, get in it. Cause I mean, there's a lot of kids nowadays, especially kids who like stay on Discord 24/7, like for instance, in those like e-dating servers. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Bullying needs to make a little bit of a comeback.
Beat
Like,
your kids too.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, I
okay.
don't know about well, it's a little bit of belt action, but chill. Nah, yeah, yeah, you can definitely learn life lessons through the internet. Like, you know, what do you think, Jay?
Damn. Yeah, definitely. It really just depends. It all comes down to just people who you talk to. Um, just the maturity of everyone, because there's a lot of immature motherfuckers on the internet.
No cap. Diversify your groups, people. Don't just hang around nothing but white people. Don't just hang around nothing but niggas.
Just diversify yourself in general,
Yeah.
because a lot of people become entrapped in like a mindset because of their surroundings, and that's not healthy.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like a lot of what's wrong with the world now, including like shit like our government, is entrapment in like a hive mind of just
Yeah.
shitty ideas that need to be dropped. Racism, fucking homophobia, shit like that. It's only alive because somebody else up there hates gays or hates black people and shit like that. And it just trickles down over fucking like, because if you really think about it, we're all people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I'm an alien actually.
all right, nigga. Anyways,
All right, get the fuck out. Go home.
like we're all people. Like we all have our own stories. Like we can all learn from each other.
Yeah.
Just like the the differential in skin color or sexual orientation, it doesn't matter. You know.
Hmm.
So it's just like gotta really just open up, bro. I don't know. That's the only thing I can really think. Like, cause it's hard to talk about like a life lesson when you like already experience it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to, I guess, like explain or elaborate on how someone should go about learning or not learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, does this make
Yeah.
sense?
I
Yeah,
feel
no,
like I feel like
I get
you
you.
gotta be like in the act of doing something and learning along the way. Cause like if you fuck up a lot and you don't change anything, that's a lesson right there. Like
Yeah, most
change
definitely.
change what you're doing.
You have to
Like
fuck up too. Like, don't be afraid to fuck up.
it's
'Cause, like,
like if you want to get really good at something, you cannot fake those 10,000 hours it takes to master something. You're gonna fuck
exactly.
up. That's the whole point. You need to just keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like we were talking about earlier with when you were like some of these people need to really check their friends. That applies to just regular people too. Like sometimes you gotta tell your friend like, hey, what you doing ain't cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like fucking stop. Shut up, nigga.
Yeah. And that's not to even say that, they're even gonna follow suit. It's just more uh like you gotta say it and then hope that they'll take the advice. Maybe most of the time they don't, because I mean humans were all literally every human is hard headed. We all are like, oh, what the fuck do you know, nigga? I'm gonna do this shit my own way. And like, unless you were raised to be like very obedient, but some of us or quite a few of us aren't. You know, public schools, all that shit, just regular ass parents. We ain't have that like obedience.
Beat your
So
kids.
Hey. Oh, I don't know. Again, um, let me take a look back. Yeah. And with that being said, I feel like a lot of the younger generation coming up now, not even like that much like younger than us, but like 16, like 18 right now, or like anything between like 13 or whatever. They inclusivity is good. It's always good. Everyone should feel like they deserve a place, but at the same time, you need to be able to joke and critique people without them feeling like you're directly offending them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like I should be able to talk to my gay friend about how he dress, whether or not like it's something like, just in general, like, hey bro, your fit trash.
Exactly. For and then they take it the right way and they're not like, well, you're just being homophobic. It's like, no, you don't look good in that.
And nigga, you can't dress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. It's it's a lot of that though. And then people like I think that's what happened to Dave Chappelle too.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched it, but from what I've gathered through like the internet is that he was talking about his now deceased transgender friend and about
Mm-hmm.
like their struggles or whatever. And then he made like a trans joke or whatever. And then at the end of it, he was like, "Yeah, and now she's dead." And then
Yeah.
people got mad about that, but at the same time, said friend was like really good friends. Like they like joked back and forth. Her family even liked like Dave Chappelle. So it's just like, where do you draw the line to where you can like joke about things without like specific groups getting, I don't want to say overly offended, but like just like I feel
I
like
feel I,
these hold on. I feel like these minority groups feel like they really have a target on their back that they drew on it themselves. You
Cosign, because that was some real shit you just said.
know?
but like it's like you said, it's good to be inclusive. It's good to like for everybody to have a place where they can feel like they belong. But you have to like know that place and understand what's gonna come your way and be able to not brush it off, but digest it and not take it straight to the heart all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's plenty of just like Tevin was saying, everybody's hard headed and stubborn, but to to some degree you gotta loosen up a little bit. I feel like not everybody can be super hard headed and be, kind of pussy about things that come their way when it comes to somebody cracking a joke or somebody critiquing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just coming from someone who I got dogged all through school. And I came out when I was like 14 which was really the worst decision I've ever made in my life. But I was just in middle school. Like, I've said it plenty of times to friends, so it's going to be like the fucking broken record. But I got like movie school bullied and like, you know, just shit thrown my way like all the fucking time. And it's like, now that I'm older, I appreciate those things because they made me like mentally stronger. And I feel like when you take those like hits and you just keep going and you like stay sturdy and shit, it's like it's gonna make you better as a person. Like, I kind of abused that for a while, like that. I was like, nigga, I went through this, so these little ass kids, like yada yada yada, and now I use it the right way. I'm like, listen, because I like anybody who's younger. I don't even know if I said it, but I'm pansexual, so that's the whole coming out thing. But anybody who's younger and like going through the same shit I went through, it's like I always try to tell people, it's like, bro, you're gonna get to like my age. I hate saying it. I hate bringing age because I really sound like I sound like an
Old
old ass.
head.
Shut up, bro. Like, bro, you're gonna go through shit. Life is gonna beat your ass. Life is never gonna stop beating your ass. It don't
Damn.
get better, bro. It gets worse. But there is light on the other side, bro. You're gonna get to like the older you get, the more you're gonna realize, damn, I really canceled a nigga just for calling me a fag or whatever. But it's like it's not that deep. Like it's never that deep. It's like I'm not, you know, anybody could call me whatever slur they want to call me. It's not gonna get to me. It's just a word, bro. It is quite literally just a word. Unless they are in your face, choking you, beating your ass, it's just a word, bro. Like I think people need to stop being so sensitive, especially with comedy. Comedy is subjective.
Mm-hmm. Um, I I wanna counter with that and say, like, when does comedy become not funny? At,
Uh,
for example, like when it's always at someone's expense. Like, you can be a
yeah,
comedian, but if all of your jokes are at the expense of someone, are you really funny or are you just an asshole?
I mean, well, I went through this, so yeah. I mean, at that point, it's like when it's like corny 4chan humor. Yeah, that's not even subjective. That shit is like objectively ass. Like, bro, touch grass, fucking. And I was one of those people, which is why I have the most valid reason to say this. Like, bro, stop. Like, bro, being watching somebody get beheaded for like the 100th time today, like that's just not funny. Like, haha, XD, like that shit's, bro. Like, you're gonna grow up and realize like 9/11 jokes aren't the peak of humor. Pepe's aren't the peak of humor. Like,
Mm.
it's just shit like that. So yeah, there is a line, I think, but even though there's a line, it's like it's not like you have to force that line on other people because it's still, even though the humor could be ass, it could be the worst thing on earth. You can't force things on people. Everybody has their own opinion. Like, and I don't think that's like taking human rights away from someone. It's like you wouldn't want that done to you. So there's no reason you should get on the internet bitching to this person talking about, well, your humor sucks because of this, this, and this. Like, yeah, I could say that, but like I'm not gonna try to force them out of the way that they think and the way that they like look at comedy and shit.
So, would y'all believe in the phrase that, like, you can have freedom of speech, but you gonna have to deal with the consequences as well?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Look,
All right.
I feel like there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to speak my mind. Like I could, if there's a point that I want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about it. Like whether or not somebody's feelings get hurt or not.
Why your eyes get so wide?
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like,
So I'm
damn.
gonna talk about it.
Hey, yo, nah.
I was
we need to
looking
put
to the
this nigga in
side.
a psych ward.
I was looking at how like bright my lights were. I can't lie.
That nigga said, damn, these lights really some lights.
Damn.
These lights is made out of lights, bro.
No, that's valid. But if you say something stupid, yeah.
If I say something stupid and somebody tells me I said something stupid, I'm gonna be like, all right, I said something stupid.
Yeah, honestly, in the moment, like me and YZ, we some ignorant ass niggas. Just let everybody know.
Facts.
So
Yo.
in the moment, we're both probably gonna be like, all right, shut the fuck up. I don't even give a fuck. But like, we think about it afterward. Like us pricks, us assholes of the universe, we don't have zero empathy. We think about shit after. It's just in the moment. Like I'm not. I mean, like our nigga Mio said, like, fuck, I look like admitted I'm wrong. Like,
It's a weakness.
no
Come
cap.
on, bro.
Be a man. Don't admit you're wrong.
Be a man, not a beggar.
Cat.
Mhm. Yeah, you niggas are some pricks and some assholes. You ain't lying.
I'm saying.
Oh my god. Yes, I think that's pretty good for that. Let's tag on to maybe this last little bit before we skedaddle on out of here. So, kids having too much of a platform on the internet, but I also want to tag on just kids having too much access to the internet in general, because
Mhm.
crazily enough, my coworker was telling me something today that I want y'all to hear. I don't think I didn't tell anybody this today. So I'm talking to my coworker. We're just chilling in the break room, and he looks at me. He goes, "Bro." So I was talking to my homie last night. He was like, he went through his daughter's phone. She's 10 years old, and he said she was looking at nothing but porn for like the past 2 years. Her search history was just full of porn, like straight Pornhub links.
You said she's
Like
10.
she's 10. Like
She's a demon.
and then he was like, yeah. So then my homie said, he went through her messages and she sending nudes to niggas at 10 years old.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Take that phone away. Put her in
Yeah.
Catholic school. Do something, nigga.
like, and you gotta think like, you gave her a device where she could
They
just
have,
type
yeah.
like, by the way, it wasn't just niggas, it was a female, she's gay, but anyways, fucking, like, you gave her a device where she can just look up anything that she wanted to, and you did not advise it. Like, this has been going on for years. Like, she has search history for like years. Like, that's fucking crazy, bro. Like, these new kids, bro, they're tablet babies. Every little
iPad kids.
iPad babies, bro, running around snot in your nose, fucking digging in your booty, watching Cocomelon on full blast and shit, nigga. Like, what's good with this? What's up with this? What's up with these parents, bro?
Another thing that plays into that is these parents will leave YouTube autoplay on for their kids, and they'll never come back to check it ever. Bro, YouTube autoplay could go from Baby Shark to like Horsecock.
Hey,
Like it literally can. So, just be a good, just be a parent. Be a fucking parent, nigga.
like my dad. I didn't get my first phone till I was like 10, and it was an Obama phone.
hey,
Like 250 minutes a month. I wasn't even allowed to use it all the time. And like when I first got, like, he never really cared about the laptop because I was never too intrigued in venturing out into the weird sides of the internet because I looked into some shit before and I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
I'm saying.
So when I got my first smartphone, like with full internet access and everything, I had like Kick, SoundCloud, and then Google or some shit like that. That was all I really used on it. Like, he would limit my time on pretty much everything. When it came to video games, time was limited. When it came to like being outside, nothing was really too limited unless it was like street lights coming on, come home. Or it would be like with the phone, I could get it like from the hours of like 4 to 9. Like, make it last. I remember first being able to have my phone like without restrictions at all. I was elated because it was like those restrictions really helped though, because I know like my little brother, he's like 14, 15 years old, failing school, but he'll sit on his phone till 2, 3 in the morning.
Hell no.
Like, there's got to be restrictions somewhere, especially as a parent. Do your fucking job as a parent. Make sure your kid's on the right path. If your 10-year-old's been looking up Abella Danger takes anal for the last 2 years, something's wrong.
Oh my goodness. See.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
good?
my fault.
No, you good.
Well, coming from someone also because I mean, I got groomed, not just once, a few times. So, kids don't like. I got access to the internet at the age of like 8. Like, and my dad, he worked a lot, so I was left to not only I also had like my PlayStation 3, and I was just playing with grown ass men, and they would put me on to shit. They would just tell me shit, and then there was things that happened, like the grooming shit happened, whatever. But they would tell me shit. I would just go on the internet, just look at, like, sure. It's like, he's a grown ass man. Of course, he's an adult. So in my kid eyes, I'm like, why would an adult do me wrong? So of course I'm gonna just go. It's like, yeah, go on the internet and search up bestiality.
Oh hell no.
And like, I would just do it. And I was just like, I'm a kid. I don't know any better. So like, yeah, no, parents need to step in and like, I mean, and I understand, like, because it's hard being a parent. It is. It's like you have to work a job. You have to worry about this little ass nigga at home that needs food and Like you can't always, especially if you're a single parent, it's hard as fuck. So I understand it, but like at that point, enroll your kids in like activities, like, shit. Don't just set a fucking screen in front of them and just walk away. Like after school activities, music, like piano, violin lessons, like just anything. Don't just like, bro, don't just do the lazy parenting method.
Mm-hmm.
My
See,
nephew knows. My nephew knows what to click on YouTube when his video's over. He's been looking at toy reviews for the last month.
oh my god,
He'll look at it and say, "I want that one."
fucking the like YouTube kids shit is ass, bro. Like niggas be slipping them videos of like fucking Mickey Mouse killing himself and shit on there. That shit is
Yeah,
crazy, bro. See,
there's a
motherfuckers like me, we was outside, bro.
We
yeah,
outside.
no cap. I was outside busting my ass all the time on my like BMX bike.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
I was riding bikes around the town with the homies, or playing basketball, or getting into scuttles with the town folk.
Yes.
why you say that like the olden days?
Getting into scuttles with the town folk.
But like,
Simpler times, you know what I'm saying?
like I said, like niggas, he was outside, bro. I was thinking about girls at 10, nigga. Trying to ride my bike, nigga, trying to play
I'm thinking
basketball.
about if I'm thinking about how fast I could be going down this hill
No
Nah,
cap,
for
without
real.
bro.
without the
Oh
front
my
brakes on my
god.
bike blowing the fuck out.
And
For real.
and then like, uh, as far as like the internet and shit, I never got restricted, but I was never like a weird ass kid. Like I wasn't talking. I used to be on the chat sites. Like I was on like Habbo, fucking Gaia, and all that shit. So like I was talking to people. The worst that I think ever happened to me is a nigga sent like a red tube link and that was like get free coins, and I clicked that shit and it put a lemon party video up. Them old niggas,
Lemon party, man.
them old niggas in the shower, and it like stopped.
Yeah.
I couldn't close that bitch.
Fucking meat spin. Meat spin.
Bro,
Yeah.
you talk about a nigga was panicking, bro. I had to turn the whole computer off.
You was
I
looking
held
like
down the
Daniel.
power button.
I was like, yo, what's going on? What are these old niggas doing? But like, nah, fucking I guess I just got lucky. Like,
Yeah, I definitely wish not like not my dad stepping in, because like I said, my dad was a hard ass worker. He worked for like everything we had, and I was spoiled. I was just left alone and spoiled. So um I do wish I just wouldn't have found half the shit I did find. And really it was like influenced by the people I hung around, which, I was hanging around like 30-year-old dudes at the age of like 12 to 14. So, and like weird dude. This is when the internet was like really unfiltered. Like this was PlayStation 3 days, like when the network first started. So I don't know. I mean, I ran into so much fucked up shit. I mean, I was a fucking 4chan user for the longest time. So you can already, just from saying that, yeah, you already know.
I ain't learned what fortune was till like high school.
I knew what that shit was. I first got on it back in 2009, and this was when that shit was.
Gross.
You've been proving your point as an old head for this whole episode.
Oh my god, bro! I'm not. Listen, I'm only 25. I'm gonna be 26 January 13th. So
Your birthday's before mine?
yeah.
Are we having a birthday bash?
No.
What do you mean?
Are we gonna have like bad bitches and bottles at the crib?
Yeah, let me just put a PNG of an anime bitch right here.
That works.
But what I was gonna say was like when I was on like cause I was on Xbox, most of my friends were like my age. Like surprisingly, like that's something crazy. I never really thought about that. I don't think I really talked to any like straight up grown ass men. Like everybody I talk to is literally like my age or younger than me, which is so, I don't know. That's just weird to think about now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's because I sounded like a girl.
Hmm.
Like I didn't hit puberty until like fucking 18, really. I
I've
was
God.
a
been
late
told,
one.
bro. I've been told I've sounded like a grown ass man since I was like 14 or
Yeah,
15.
nigga, you are a literal bass note. You've been a bass note since I've known you.
The mic quality just got better over the years. That's all that happened.
Yeah.
Nigga was muffled.
Bro, yeah, I remember
Daytona.
when we were used to have to ask you what did you say like 3-4 times before we finally I was like,
Cause I
"Oh
would just
yeah."
say it louder. Cause like I would act like it was a normal conversation.
Huh? What do
Sounded
you
like
want?
Kenny for real.
Hey, let's see what else is there. I think that's everything we touched on. That's pretty dope. Just for a little bit of hilarity. Um, what's up? What's up with these superhero niggas, bro? Why don't they be killing these villains?
They pussy.
The
uh,
that nigga Spider Man really let them niggas kill Uncle Ben and he ain't do nothing about it. Shit.
You know, I feel like Batman's folding by not killing any of his ops.
there's no way that nigga has not at least killed way he be beating ass.
He smell a eighth from 2 miles away, and the person is incapacitated.
Now talk.
Like, bro's twisted like a pretzel. He can't.
That nigga Batman go drop somebody from like 24 stories up,
Talking
jump
about
down
some
and talk
now
about some
talk.
talk.
Gonna be falling through a car and shit, breaking down the bedrock and shit. Like,
Oh my god.
but real shit. Why does Drake got the Eliante dick emoji chain?
Shut up, bro.
You wore them emoji joggers, huh?
Oh my god, nigga. All right, bro. I think that's a good place to skeet on out of here, bro. Make sure
VVS dick emoji.
Hey, bro. Make sure you follow the Twitter at Total Bummer Pod. I think at Total Bummer Pod. Make sure you hit up the YouTube Total Bummer Podcast. Make sure you give us like the little 5 stars, John, on Apple Podcasts. I don't think you can rate it on Spotify. Give it the YouTube video a thumbs up. All that good shit. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all hold on. Y'all got any closing statements? Y'all want to say anything? You know, did you have a good time, Tevin? It's the first episode you've been on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had a great time. I don't know if like cuz you record video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just for reference, every time I muted I farted. So
Gassed up.
All right.
yeah. That's really my close. I was gassing it up over here whole episode.
It's crazy because I don't have like the little overlay for Discord because I pop it out so
Mhm.
like so I can use my other monitor. But you could have just not said nothing, bro.
Listen, just in case, you know, because the mute icon was definitely I muted every time and I forgot. I didn't notice till like the 4th time doing it. I was like, damn, that icon shows up.
Hey, got anything to say, YZ?
Beat your kids.
All right, bro. All right, we'll catch y'all in the next one. You know what I'm saying?